Hey, Caden. Life is happening really fast. I don't know if you've noticed that. I'm not the only one who's noticed this, but life is getting a lot faster as we go older. Like that's definitely a thing. Sorry, I just had to move my camera closer and take off my glasses because this is how we're doing it today. I'm a big fan of the quote from Matt Smith right before he regenerated in Doctor Who, where he said, "We're all different people all throughout our lives," and it's been feeling more true lately. So I have taken the time to map out every single person I've ever been in my life. We get this to focus. I have all 20 of my years listed right here. This is my whole life, all of it, right there. So I've just mapped out everything I've ever been, So right here, you see there's these lines. This is when I just call these a formative event, and that really changed how I acted, and I would say that was the start of a new person existing. Alright, so let's just walk through this real quick. Let's do a rundown of my life. So right here, I was born, right? That did a lot of stuff for me, particularly just existing. Alright, so right here, this is I don't remember this era, because around it's kindergarten, entering school for the first time, is when I start remembering stuff, and I call that the I'm a little boy era. It was a long era. It lasted a while. This takes up half my life that I don't remember, or I was just a kid. It's possible that these are just one entire era. It's around here when I enter middle school, right there, that I enter middle school, that things go a little off the rails. I think as a middle schooler, I was understanding that I had power over other people's emotions for the first time, and I was like, that's very cool. And then I'm just abusing that power for a couple of years here until around here. What is this? When I said something hurtful to someone I cared about, and then they stopped being my friend, yep, that's when I realized my actions have consequences. On this line right here between 14 and 15, I started my first relationship, and that begins the era of I feel like I'm trapped in this relationship and I can't get out. And that kind of ended with getting cheated on by my second girlfriend. That sucked. We don't need to dwell on that too much, but I mean, that was a really formative part of my life. I started journaling extensively because of that. That's a video I have coming up. I want to just talk about why I journal, and then once I finish my current journal, I want to just go through and read some stuff from it. Not all of it. Alright, and then, there's this era of, wow, being cheated on kind of sucks. I was still with this girl for a little bit, and then we broke up. At that point, I start becoming a different person, but right then, COVID hit, right here. And then the COVID-19 era begins, being lackadaisical about everything. Hello, you're here.
What?
This is meta.
Yeah, goodbye.
I think we just broke the time-space continuum. You're not supposed to be in these videos. Not yet, anyway. Okay, we're talking about COVID, right? Yes, we were talking about COVID. And also, I began college in this era. So, I think I was just lackadaisical about my whole personality and my own development in this time. I was like, I got cheated on. I just want to chill. I did for a really long time. And that's where this era begins. This was my sophomore year, where I learned to forgive the people from my past, specifically the being cheated on. And I also learned to act more diligently with my whole college schedule. So I think that was the last era, and now we're here. I don't know if this era has ended. I don't know if this is a new era beginning. Who's to say? But that's where I am now, almost 21. A few observations. One, this is a surprising amount of stuff of my life I don't remember. I mean, it's not that surprising, but it's a lot, isn't it? That's 25% of my life that I don't remember. And the 25% I don't remember consecutively, I probably don't remember most of this either. It's like, who am I? I need more light? What the heck? My camera's freaking out on me. Another observation is, this is speeding up. I don't know if you've noticed that. Big space, smaller space, small space, smaller space, small space, small space, small space. It's getting faster, Caden. I'm not a fan. And part of me is like, is this just gonna keep happening? Like, I'm gonna keep being redefined over and over and over until I die? I'm a result of everything I've ever been through. I am the culmination of every person who's ever poured into me. I am the culmination of everybody who's tried to sap life away from me. Like, whether I like it or not, all of that makes me who I am. I'm a different person than I was a month ago, than I was a year ago, but when's it gonna stop, you know? From what I understand, I think this is gonna slow down eventually, and sometime soon I'm gonna settle on a personality that's gonna last for most of my life. Where am I gonna end up on this personality roulette? I mean, I have some agency over where that roulette wheel ends up on, but I can't control the circumstances that come my way, but I mean, I sure can choose how I react to it. Where am I gonna be in a year from now? Where am I gonna be 10 years from now? Who's to say? This video is getting really long. I'll see you tomorrow.